And well, it's still morning. Actually, it's going a little slower than normal. Saturday, I got up pretty early and did a few things, and I thought I'd just make an end of week recap. Although, well, no, I did. I took the Euro Aussie long and then the Aussie USD long later in the week. So I took that. It would have been Thursday morning, and then that trade finished uh, Thursday night or so. No, I'm incorrect. That was a Friday trade. That was a Friday trade. So I got in yesterday morning, sorry. I haven't updated this. Look at me. It's been a pretty busy week, so pardon me. So I got in Friday morning around 8:30, and the trade, moved in my favor. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. I mean, as this candle was actually forming on the 4 hour, it was looking pretty good. My stop loss to break even, and it struck it. So it closed it around. I got in at 60.20, and the high was, what did it actually get to? Okay, so 65.40. So not like, okay, so nearly 30 pips or so. It might have been slightly under. Spread was really tight too. It was less than a pip. So that was pretty good. So maybe around 28 pips in profit, which was around 0.5%. So I'm down a little bit for the week on Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie was, it was a tight play. I was looking for a bounce and continuation. The whole week has been it shifted. Euro and pound strength rotated significantly, and as you can see, that's what happened. Now, I did actually chart this up. So it bounced, and then I didn't actually move the stop to break even. I was playing it on a 4 hour. I gave it a little bit more breathing room, and it was a losing trade. So I am down a little bit. It's around 0.4% or so. Not the end of the world, and we'll see what happens here. But it looks like overall euro and pound weakness is still there. Risk sentiment is sort of on with how the market's ended. I just want to bring up the Aussie yen as well. I had a trader friend of mine talk about potentially shorting Aussie yen into next week. This isn't a watch list video. To be fair, the watch list video will be probably out tomorrow afternoon, is when that will be coming out. And I've got, obviously, Mother's Day is tomorrow, but it will be late, maybe like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock or so, and I'll be going over what I'm looking at doing. This is more just looking to see how the market's closed and what I did. Yeah, so I mean, it was looking like a bounce, but it was not on at all. And I didn't get into it again either. It looked like I want to do it again, and then Europe sort of took a bit of a nosedive just with everything that's coming out of there in regards to. Looks like Germany wants to take the EU to court. I'm not sure of the complexities of it all, but really, not great news, and the market behaved accordingly as well. Let's see actually how the S&P closed. Well, we've got the euro right there. We'll just have a look at the euro. A little bit of a mixed bag for the euro. So the US dollar again is not too clear, and that reflects in the chart as well. So when you're seeing a lot of different news come out and this and that, and it's sort of just obviously reflect. You don't even have to pay attention to it because it's just reflected in the price. You can tell because of the price action. So gold did sort of sell off a little bit. Okay, so me leaning towards risk on sentiment, and that's helping with that argument as well. But it can change very quickly. And S&P 500. Okay, so bring up the weekly just to give a bit of a. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? It was panic, and then it just sort of made a small long play on that. It's difficult with the S&Ps with my small accounts that I'm managing as well. So I've just got to adapt. I got to adapt to the change in account size and whatnot. Now the pound's actually pretty interesting. It sort of looks long. Daily up. Okay. Euro pound. Pretty flat. Something like this, guys, you just sort of leave for now. Like ideally you want it to tighten up even more, and then something shoots up or down. Just looking at that, I've got nothing really to add until the price action, offers some insights. USD CAD as well. So oil strengthened a little bit. I don't touch it. It's quite challenging, and it's the mechanics involved are too much for me to really want to get my head around when I want to focus and refine my strategy on a couple of currency pairs and then expand out, but again, oil is the volatility. There's just a lot of driving forces and unknowns, and you have to be at the charts ready to respond, and I'm not really in a position to do that, and I don't care to be doing that either, to be honest. USD CAD, USD Yen. So it's sort of a small bounce, maybe a little bit. USD Swiss. Video, I know is that around 540 or so, 550. We'll leave that. We'll leave that for now. Alright. That is what out Aussie Yen. Not Aussie Yen, Aussie Kiwi, pardon me. Alright, so that's interesting. But like, wow. Sort of looks long. Okay, watch list tomorrow. I'm not going to roll into it now, guys. That is how the week has been for me. So slightly down, about 0.4%. Not the end of the world. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for watching. Happy trading. If you're new to the channel as well, welcome. Feel free to check my videos out, ask questions as well. I've got a few people emailing me. My email's on my YouTube channel. I have stock traded before, but if you want, you send me a string of questions, and I'm very busy, so I'll try my best to get to it. But normally I'll just address them in the videos. So I'm not really going to be able to offer like individualized, unless you pay me for my time, and I'm not to be rude or anything, but people do, so I'm going to prioritize those people over people that just send me a string of questions when I have obligations to people and things like that. And to various, I have multiple jobs as well, so I appreciate the understanding, but I will address them, but it's probably going to be in the videos because it's convenience to me and it helps other people as well who have similar questions. So I think I might do something like that probably tomorrow. I will do something like that tomorrow, and then I will put it up and I'll title it appropriately, and I hope it helps. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now.